So like I stated, we are here to talk about an officer-involved shooting that occurred this afternoon in the area of Cretin Avenue North and Marshall. The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is investigating this incident, and there's not a lot that we can say due to their conducting this investigation. But I can tell you some facts leading up to what occurred. Just after 2 p.m., our officers were called to Cretin and Marshall on a report of an order for protection violation.
105 to copy. It's on a VOOP, Marshall and Cretin. Caller states that the child's father, who they have an OFP against, has a Glock-style gun and that he's following the comp. Tried to drive away, but he's outside and just broke the vehicle windows. TC now has an open line. We're trying to get further.
A woman called 911 and reported that she has an order for protection against a man who is following her around in her vehicle. The woman and the man were in separate vehicles. She went on to say that the man was intentionally driving his vehicle into hers, damaging it. She also stated that he was in possession of a handgun and also had broken out a window on her vehicle.
4 copy. 156 copy. If you could work on a vehicle description and a long number, that'd be great. 5 copy. 1-3, I'm in out to that. Maybe you can go to channel 3 and see if Trooper 5 can head this way for this call instead of their set call.
Copy. Update for squad. So he's now going to be fleeing in blue Impala, no plate info, towards 94 on Cretin. Caller's going to be waiting in a silver van, still working on suspect info.
Preliminary information indicates that when our officer arrived in the area of this call, he confronted the man. And that man fired towards our officers with that handgun, striking him in the lower leg.
1-3, copy. I'm just coming up on Cretin.
5 10, stay with that last call. I'm at University in 280, in case he comes.
Copy.
621, keeping that last call in West.
Affirm.
That's blue Impala, correct?
134, another squad at my location on the res, please. 1345 Marshall.
147 going back. What's happening there?
Copy. Squad to start the holiday, 1345 Marshall. Affirm, but I need a squad on the res, 1345 Marshall.
147, what's happening at 1345 Marshall?
134, suspect in this knife waving incident is inside. The DK male possibly has a weapon on him.
147, copy.
First squad's on the Marshall Cretin. The vehicle's going to be at Marshall and Finn now. It sounds like he's going to be ramming the car. Correction, Marshall and Cretin.
Alright, I'm there. Yep, I'm out here.
Signal 13-138, shots fired. Signal 13, shots fired.
Who's shooting?
Marshall and Cretin, all squads, signal 13, Marshall and Cretin.
Squad of 5 now should be putting up here in a couple seconds.
Copy. Medics have been started.
Officer shot.
We're doing a citywide patch to St. Paul, signal 13 for all squads. Info to all squads, signal 13, citywide patch.
Marshall and Cretin.
138, next squad to pull up. You're taking me to regions.
Copy, next squad to pull up, take 138 to regions.
154, I'm on scene. Right here.
13, where's your location?
105, give me some cars at Cretin and 94 to get an escort down there. Get a hold of Central, have them block some streets and get that copper in right away.
Copy, squads at Cretin and 94. Copy.
Triple 2, we're clearing this and we're en route to regions.
Go for it, send it.
Copy.
Squad 5, can I step it up medics for suspect?
Staff is waiting at regions.
Bravo 654, I'm at regions. Staff is going to be waiting.
602, if LeVar's got the scene, I can take the hospital. I'm heading to the scene, take the hospital. 105, see if we got any troopers on that can help the traffic on 94. Get them down there.
State Patrol's already been advised they're en route.
Our officer returned fire, striking the man and critically injuring him. The officer was transported to Regions Hospital by another officer in a St. Paul squad car. St. Paul Fire paramedics responded to the scene and transported the man to Regions Hospital, where I stated he has life-threatening injuries. Due to the nature of this incident, we requested the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension to investigate. I must say that the officer involved in this incident was wearing a body camera that was activated. That video, along with other evidence in this case, will be reviewed by the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension as it conducts its investigation. The officer involved in this incident will be placed on administrative leave, which is standard practice after an officer-involved shooting. We do not have any further statements regarding this incident, as it is an open and active investigation that's being conducted by the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. Any further questions about this incident should be directed to the BCA. I can tell you that the woman involved in this incident, I do not believe she was injured.